Next project is a Kawasaki KLX110. And this one's got a whole grocery list of things to do. The exhaust is broke, carb leaks, brakes hang up, and no electric start. So I can tell you, I've already taken a peek at the exhaust, and it's for sure broken. So I already got online and ordered an aftermarket one of those. So I'm wondering if I want to go after the electric start or if we should try to get these bolts out, because if those studs break or something happens while we try to do that, that's going to put this whole project on pause. So thinking about this right now, let's go after those. Let's start by just brushing the exposed bolt as much as I can to clean them up. Because if we do get these bolts or these nuts to break free, they need to come out on clean threads. I'm going to take a minute to clean these. I'm going to get some lube on them. Okay, they are 12 millimeter. Let's give it a little test here, see. Oh no, the whole stud's spinning. Which is fine, really. We can unthread the whole stud from the cylinder head. I'm happy with that. There you go. That was... I am thinking we will want to order new studs, because that nut's not going to break free. Alright, let's continue taking off the rest of the exhaust. Only thing left holding that exhaust on is this bolt on the back here. We should just fish this guy out of here, right? There you go. Alright, well, while we're waiting for the exhaust to show up, which in internet time should be nothing, because you don't wait around. Let's go after, while we got the battery here, let's check it out as to why the electric start's not working. And by first glance, I can tell you it's not working because the ground isn't hooked up. Oh, that's an easy fix. Let's check the battery here. Volts, so that's battery's not good. Well, it's not horrible, but let's take this off and get it on a charger and see if that will take a charge and get it up to where we want it to be. We should want it to be 12, probably like 12.8 volts. And to hold that, who knows, it's probably a good battery, just needs a charge. Well, it doesn't help us even if we get this battery charged. We don't know, we don't have another screw or a bolt to thread the ground on, so see if I can match this up. It looks like It's M, can you see? It's an M5 by 0.8 is the thread of that. So I wonder if on Amazon there is a battery terminal screw set, because this has those square nuts that fit down in that groove. Let me look that up. Okay, fast forward a couple of days via magic of the internet. Charge this battery a little bit. Let's see what we're getting now. 12.76. That's enough. That's good. That is good. And also, got me some terminal screws, which these, if you remember, well, you probably do because it was only a couple seconds ago for you. These are M5s. If you look on the old Tinternet on Amazon, most of them, if you're looking at them, most of them are M6. So you do have to be mindful of what ones you're getting. Don't just see, hey, these are terminal screws, that's good to go. Okay, should we see if the starter works? We want it on run. Make sure we're in neutral. We are in neutral. Pressing the button and no. Nothing. Okay, it's time for my favorite thing to do. And that power probe, I swear, I'm not sponsored by this company. I would love to be. You guys have such a market in the small engine world. Okay, so that shows me my battery voltage, which is 12.6. I follow the positive from the battery, and it goes to this doohickey here. You want me to zoom you in? Okay, check this out. This is power from the battery. You see how the power probe lights up? This will go to the starter. See how it's got a ground? So I want to, normally these two wires up here, those are your your control voltage. This will go to that push button that tells it to turn over, and that will allow battery power from this cable to go across to this cable to the starter. What I can do with my power probe is just artificially inseminate this wire with voltage, alright? See if it turns over. Turns over. So our issue is, it's not getting, I know the starter works because it just tried to turn over. Our issue is either it's not getting the signal from the push button to turn over. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining this clear enough. I can artificially send voltage over here and make the starter turn over. So if we look at this start solenoid closer, clearly this wire is green, and that light's a little too bright. This one's green, so that's your ground. And then this is going to be your power voltage that comes from your key switch. And what's weird is, when I touch that, the power probe is showing me 8.8 volts, which we know our battery voltage, if we dump down here, our battery voltage is 12.6 volts. So there's some weird, there must be a bad connection, but if I try to give it full voltage, it doesn't try to turn over. I don't know if there's a bad connection or if we have a bad start solenoid. Let's dig a little deeper. One thing I want to quick show you too. See that says 8.8 volts. Now I'm going to press the start button on the dirt bike. See how that goes to battery voltage? And then it goes back down. So that's pointing me to a bad start solenoid. see if we can take this bad boy off. Let me get a screwdriver. Oh, broke one of the clips off. Took the cover off of this, but while we're in here, I believe those are our contacts and they are disgusting. Let's get this thing off. If we can. Yeah, bud?
Now I'm at the head.
Yes, you may.
I'm tired of number blocks. I did show you how to count. Now I only have that on my thing.
Okay, those terminals don't look too corroded, but during our process we took the cover off and that, oh, did we just break that free? That was welded shut and these connections are very corroded. Bench testing time. Let's put our meter to beep if there's continuity. And what we're going to do, because that cover came off of that start solenoid, now we can test it. Because we can manually operate the flipper on here. So we just want to go, these two big connections are your, from your battery to your starter. And then this is your flipper here. When you press the start button on your handlebars, that energizes this coil and that pulls this tab in. I don't know if you can see it. It makes contact with that contact there, which connects these two. And I'm pressing this down and you don't hear any beeping. There's no out of limits, out of range, out, no good is what that means in French. So this tells me that our start solenoid is bad. So let's get one of these coming. Okay, so we're going to call that the end of this video. We got the new exhaust ordered. We got the new start solenoid ordered as well. We tested that. That's bad. What was else on the list? Carburetor leaked, and then the brakes hung up. So let me know what you guys want. Do you want just a complete video of everything tackled in one video, or a part 1, part 2, part 3? Because that will take a couple weeks just because we're waiting on parts. I don't have time to work in the shop, yada yada. So I guess leave in the comments what you would like to see in these videos. But hey, thanks for hanging out in the shop. If it helped you out, consider hitting like, consider subscribing. We continue to hang out. So other than that, man, take care.